Yo, YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy, Abezy. We are back with the video, guys, and today, man, we are going over tips on how to get better with an AR in your hand, how to improve at Call of Duty as a whole as well. Of course, we're learning from the pros, how Formal, one of the GOATs in COD's history, plays COD, plays Black Ops Cold War, and things that you can do that he does to improve. And this is going to translate through all things, through ARs, through SMGs, and there will of course be some specific things about how to play main AR and use an AR in Black Ops Cold War. So without further ado, let's get right into this. Let's go. Of course, there are a lot of factors that make a player great in COD, and we're going to be going over a handful of them today, from a scrim against Faze on Garrison, playing some hardpoint. Sure, OpTic had their moments of struggle throughout the day, but this was a really good match and a great place to learn from Formal. So without further ado, let's get right into this first clip. Let's go. This first one's really straightforward, it's really short, but this is just a great example of the intuition from Formal about how to use the environment to his advantage and use certain angles and head glitches to his advantage in a gunfight, and how he checks certain angles at once. So let's roll the clip first. You're gonna notice it right off the rip, I imagine, about how he tries to win his first gunfight, and then we can talk about it just a little bit more. Let's roll it.
I'm helping you, mid, Seth.
Dead, bottom mid. He's
Bottom
low
middle.
trash, low trash.
Low dead.
Nice.
I'm helping
Try
Hill,
not
Bill.
to die,
I'm helping Hill, Bill.
I spawned new, try not to die.
Flat, Alec dead. Alec dead, one more
I'm
hill.
going to new,
Vent room to hill, if you're gonna flank it. Another one catwalk at flat. Yeah.
So there it is. You see how he uses that angle, and he uses that head glitch perfectly to kill RCs off of plat while he's just crouching behind that head glitch. Again, a lot of AM players might stand up there, get beamed by RCs off the head glitch, but he plays it perfectly. It's a great example off the rip how Formal can separate himself and use the environment and his movement and his positioning to his advantage in a gunfight. So the next clip is really interesting as well. So I've been trying to explain the clips a little bit less before we watch them, but what you really need to pay attention to in this clip is how Formal is really communicating their positioning and their setups. I think it's also cool because it highlights the fluidity of hardpoint, and then you're gonna hear Formal talk a lot about help. Pay attention to how he's setting up to help his teammates and give them the best lines of sight and the cover that they need in their gunfights. So let's roll this tape. This is really good stuff, and it's kind of long, so hang in there for the long clip, but let's roll it.
That's fine.
Watch back right, Matt.
I know, I'm playing like a safe
I'm
angle.
holding your caution. I'm holding your close caution.
Okay, I have back right. They can be
Yo, I'm mid,
nice.
dead. Yo, one more up mid.
Is he in the trunk?
Yeah, in the truck.
Truck dead,
Yeah,
truck
job.
dead.
Nice job.
Back right, so. Dead.
Nice.
Let's go. Good job. I'm holding back right.
I'm pushing up plat.
Who's
now.
got initial? Okay, nice.
Pretty sure they spawn on him.
Make sure you get trophies.
Hitting right.
I'm
I just fucking got trying to throw trophy.
One shot hitting
Spawning
right.
quick, hang on.
Easy, absolute.
Yeah, pick it up right now. Pick up your spot.
I have deep right.
One on the street, invent, two vents.
Yo, in the truck. Easy then.
The other one,
More
vent,
front.
absolute.
I got time.
I'm hitting front guys.
I'm helping Seth. I'm helping Seth and Hill. I'm hitting your front,
There's
Seth.
two,
Could be
two,
Venom.
There's two, one.
Yeah, two front.
Cell,
Cell,
too
cell,
close.
weak front. Nice.
Nice,
Another one front.
one
Another guy
more,
front. I'm
one
watching your
more,
tools, Brandon.
guys.
Pick up your
I have your
plat.
tools, Brandon. I have
Pick up
tools.
caution,
Yeah,
yeah.
caution. I have
Okay.
caution.
Okay.
Stay down hill. I got your help if they push you, okay?
Caution. I'm one shot caution.
I have your push, Brandon.
Yo,
Caution
front of me.
dead.
Dead.
Nice. More there, Brandon. You're good.
One shot.
Cell, dead.
One shot, cell.
Yo, top cat, kill me, top
Okay, nice
cat.
showing.
I have time. Yo, if we get a blood here,
I'm gonna help you, Venom, Dill. I'm gonna help you,
If we
Venom.
get a blood, there's
Alex gonna be holding
Cross.
this shit.
Go, you guys
I'm here,
go
go ahead.
On the plat. On the
Yo,
plat,
that guy's
probably.
spawning at old. Whoever's at old.
So first of all, you hear all of that communication that Formal's kind of creating with Scump about how they're going to position and set up for this hill. And again, they're still early in the game. They're learning certain things. That coordination, those setups, that communication is something that always separates pro teams. And Formal does a great job of that there. He finds those lines of sight. He's anchoring that right side, but then he ends up dying. And what they do very well, and Formal communicates that, is that Dashy shifts over to take Formal's spot. Formal, when he spawns up, takes Dashy's spot to watch that right side, while Scump and Envoy are working inside the hill because they're the SMGs. They play the closer quarters, while the ARs are at the back of the map holding those long lines of sight. Really good setup here from OpTic, and allows them to get a lot of time on the hill early on. So then he moves over towards the hill to help Envoy, to help Scump in those long lines of sight, and he does exactly what a main AR does. He communicates that I'm here for your help. He watches the push so that when a guy peeks, then the SMG slides out. It's the bait and trade effect, and they're able to maximize their gunfights and their effectiveness. And you see that with Envoy, you see that with Scump inside the hill. It's just really good stuff from Formal. The anticipation, the centering there, really good Call of Duty all the way around in every aspect from Formal in that clip. So overall, as a main AR, you just have to be there for your teammates and communicate your availability and what you're watching, the lines of sight, and be there to help your teammate in every way, control those long lines of sight, and maximize your and his and your team's effectiveness in as many gunfights as possible throughout the map, just like Formal was doing there on those lines of sight around the hill. So this next clip is a really, really long sequence. We'll probably split it up into 2 parts. So there is a lot of really good stuff in this clip, specifically the positioning, the communication, the anticipation from Formal here. So while we're watching the clip, pay attention to how they're baiting and trading and counting the kills, something that we talk about a lot on this channel, but they're basically calling out who's down, how many are down, and that makes it easier for the players in their heads to figure out how many are going to be coming from what direction, what spawn these specific players are getting, and when and where you can anticipate that they're going to be based off who's dying. So pay attention to all that while watching the clip, and we'll pause it and talk more about it, of course. So let's roll it.
One mid close,
We're
close.
on it. I'm getting out of time, bro.
Mid close, mid close, mid close.
Their side mid, one shot Al. 2 bottom mid. Left side, that's on you.
I need to
Sim,
get
sim,
hit.
sim.
Yo,
One
one more
mid,
mid.
one
Flat,
mid,
flat,
left
flat.
side. Last guy bottom
Good
mid, I
job.
think. Last
Top
guy
cat,
was
top
bottom
cat, top cat out. Holding cat, holding
I'm down
cat.
on
Yeah, sit
time.
down, sit down, sit down. Good job.
mid. Top cat, top cat.
I can pick up
Bottom
cat.
mid, bottom mid.
I have a
Yo,
trophy.
cat, left side, Alex.
Cat, Alex, one guy still vent. One guy
I'm looking
pick
top
Bottom
mid,
mid,
top
Sim.
mid.
Vent, cell, dead vent.
Yo, low mid,
Bottom
sim,
mid,
dead,
top.
dead. More cat,
Nice.
cat, Alex, to green.
Bottom mid,
Low mid,
dead,
that's
green.
top cat,
Good
top
job,
green,
Last
this
guy,
guy.
top green, last guy.
Alex, you're just sitting up there weak, I hit him once.
FP2 spawns.
He went back to cat, he went back to cat, Alex, dead.
Then
I'm looking low, I'm hitting.
So there you go. You hear how they're saying like, yo, top cat, last guy, top green, last guy. We got Simp, Simp's dead, Abezy's left. You know, all those communications are there. It's just really good team play from OpTic there to work their way up the map, maintain hill control, and play for that time, even though they didn't always have the best positioning at certain points. It was just great hardpoint overall, and they transitioned into the next hill very, very well here in the second half of the clip. So you're gonna see how they work together here to work up the map, find this map control, and use their positioning to their advantage. And Formal is beaming these long lines of sight here, and you're gonna see the anticipation based off the callouts that he's getting from his teammates is there. So he's really intaking and processing this information very, very well, and anticipating, knowing the spawns where these guys are going to be, considering they're spawning back left tank and back right tank. They can be on those 2 headies on both sides. You're gonna see him do all that in this clip, so watch for those things as we're checking it out. Let's roll it.
Across
If you
man,
can.
across
Get
man.
out green if you can. I'll get
I
time.
can't yet.
Yo,
You
one,
have time?
Yo,
come on.
guys, back
Low
to
left
front.
mid, lights, BZ.
Lights are easy. Absolute. He's literally one bullet lights.
I'm looking at the mid cross, hang on.
He stunned me green.
Yo, one's deep tank, deep mid,
Green
deep mid
dead.
tank.
One.
Yeah, Abezy
Deep
was
mid tank,
lights.
Alex. Alex dead.
Abezy was lights.
Square sim, dead, dead.
Lights,
Three,
lights,
last
one
guy,
bullet,
last guy.
BZ.
I got him,
Nice, all dead. Four,
In the
four.
back left,
Just
back
find me
left,
I'll tell
guys.
you where I
I have
spawned.
cobble.
Yeah,
Back
there's
up to me,
spawn
back up
in
to me.
the
Nice.
Dude, get on bear.
Yo, deep right,
I
Alex
got
dead.
cobble.
Back right. Yo,
Back up,
Back up.
BZ dead. You know.
Nice, 2
Could
dead.
be lights, could be lights.
Back
Holding
cobble, back cobble hurt.
I'm holding
Yeah, hold
cobble.
that. I'm picking it back right. Yeah, they pinched me already.
I have your
He's going
cobble right
green.
now?
Simp going green.
Okay.
I'm one shot, I'm getting on a hill.
Yeah. Am I pushing?
We gotta
Small door,
start- we
small
gotta
door,
start
sell
using that
one shot,
barrel
small door, and one square.
Oh yeah, that is some good hard point right there from Formal and from OpTic to push up to hold that hill and pin him back in the spawn, work him like that is just fantastic. Again, you hear the kill counting there all over the place from them. It's really, really good communication. They were really in their zone as a team. And this is where this squad can get to as a team. They have the potential to be really, really good. Again, this is against Faze, who's basically been the best team in Call of Duty up until this point, and Faze is probably still the best team in Call of Duty at this point. Again, they play this very, very well, and Formal is all over the place with the communication, the anticipation, and the focus there. With the gun skill, of course, at long ranges with the Krig is really, really, really nice. And for you and me, that comes down to really working on how you process that information, how you intake your teammates' positioning on the map. And you can see there how he's processing that, okay, we got left side of the map checked, we got right side of the map held down, Scump's watching my inside push, so all I need to do is focus on the tanks on the right side and the left side, get those kills, and then he's counting and anticipating, because if he finds those 2 kills on that left side, realistically, you have to assume that the 2 last guys are going to be on that right side, which is exactly what ends up happening. He pushes in, gets those callouts, even at the end when he dies. Really, really good stuff from Formal all the way through. So now into this final clip. Again, Formal is just frying at this point. He's feeling it. Again, the main AR is really anticipating where the pressure is going to come from. He has that big picture conversation going on 24/7. And that's what happens here. He's going to call out that our cities might be pushing lights. They need to push for lights control is what he says. And pay attention to how he anticipates, where he's eliminating methodically where these guys can be in his head. He finds 1 light, and you're going to see all of that in this clip. And then he anticipates the spawn flip based off their positioning. It's all going right for Formal at this point. Let's roll the clip.
Up, one more hill.
Nice.
Let's get lights control too. I think one's in lights. Lights, Alex, dead.
Nice, good one.
Nice, I went green.
Looking cobble. Cobble to hill, Sim. Dead.
Green dead.
Green,
Nice.
I'm having bad, I'm having bad.
Shit, man. Let's go.
I'm going to back up, maybe.
He's at Cobbleside Hill.
An old dead.
Maybe more spawner, Alex, weak in the left corner.
Dead.
Nice, good up. One more's gonna be back there.
One's weak.
We're gonna flip him. We're gonna flip some. Good time,
flip him.
ready?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, go.
Oh my god.
Nice,
Small
Brandon.
dice.
I'm
Good
taking out
job.
no. Could be low trash, guys. Could be low trash. I'm watching low mid.
Time too. Nothing vent.
Nothing there mid.
I don't see anything like
Yeah,
that.
one's going to mid. They're spawning here. They're pot and shit. Low left, low center.
Yeah, 2 low left.
Pat Alec right now. He's holding left
Grab
corner.
time, grab
He's
time.
holding the vent. He's holding you. He's holding you, Brandon. Holding you.
I know.
There's 2.
So there you go. You can see how he finds that kill on RCs, pushes up, and anticipates where the danger is going to come from. He finds that kill on the left side, so he assumes, okay, they're going to be pushing my right, and they're going to assume that I'm going to be here as well. So he's really, you know, a few steps ahead here of Faze at this point. He's really finding them all. And then he, based off the positioning on the minimap, he's like, okay, whoa, they're going to be behind us. Anticipates that they're going to push. And then at the end, you even hear him say, yo, Dashy, he's watching your push. Don't peek it. So he's helping Dashy in that communication as well, preventing him from dying. So overall, he's helping his teammates. He's finding kills. He's doing everything right at this point. Formal is frying. And this is some classic main AR Call of Duty, even in Black Ops Cold War. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll be talking a lot more about how to play the certain roles in competitive Call of Duty in the upcoming few weeks, few months on the channel for sure. A lot more learn from the pros videos like this about how guys play their roles, their positions, and do certain things extremely well. So if you guys enjoy these types of videos, like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you guys really enjoy it. We do a lot of stuff here around the channel, of course, so go check it out. And the gaming channel, per usual, gameplays are always popping out on there, so the link's down in the description for that. Go check out that channel as well. But as always, guys, I'm your boy, Faze, and we will see you next time. I'm out.